anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday.
Hump day.
Hump Day it is. We are excited to be here on a Wednesday evening.
Woo!
I agree with you, Jeff. It's going to be fun. It's Wednesday, and it's party time. 31 chaotic peeps in here already, and I'm glad to see you. We're excited. We're going to have some fun today. A couple quick pieces of business, and we'll get to our guest. Business. Let's talk one. At the end of the show today, or towards the end of the show, there will be a brand new updated version of the Race to 100K. 2 new members enter tonight. I am excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun to track their progress and see what they do, so that'll be a lot of fun. But we start things out the same way we always do. One, I thank my partners in crime, partners in doing all the right things, partners in somebody get the doorbell. There's somebody at my door ringing on my thing. And I don't even know who the person is. Preston probably ordered another Funko, thanks to Stacy Rogers and all her chicanery. But it is what it is. Somebody get the door. Let's talk about partner channels. Myers and the Mouse, Dole Whip Dad, Diz Our Dream. Myers and the Mouse and Diz Our Dream going live from the parks. What seems like you can find one of them almost every day down there. It's a great thing. Dole Whip Dad was just down there. Luckily, the parks are still intact. He didn't close them. He's back home doing his thing. He's got a lot of baseball going on. He's got his daily stuff. Maybe we'll see some of them stop by and say hello tonight. I never know if they are going to or not. The Disney World Freak, the Freak of Disney, as my mom calls him. Carlos, good partner channel, doing a lot of good stuff over there. Myers and the Mouse and Carlos both inducted into the Disney recognition thing, so that's pretty cool. Let's talk about the Live Place. Dean, over at the Live Place, inductee number 50. He is the television viewing for your everything here on YouTube. You can check him out at theliveplace.com or Dreamers Empire or theliveplace.here. All your family-friendly viewing. You can enjoy it. Go have a good time. I'm telling you, Dean does it all. So we appreciate Dean. Let's talk about, before we hit the chat, let me talk about Christina Whitman. Christina Whitman's a special young lady. If you're looking to move to the Orlando area in any time in the near future, maybe you live in Orlando and you're saying, hey, I want to upgrade. I want to get a bigger house, or kids are out. I want to get something smaller. Or maybe you want some real estate. Maybe you want to invest in a house and rent it out. Christina Whitman should be your realtor of choice. Now, all of her information can be found in the body of this video. But I tell you, Christina Whitman's a special person. She's a Disney-loving realtor, and she works at the top Florida real estate office for Century 21. Number, I think, like 6 in the world. Something like that. It's incredible. And this young lady, she knows the Orlando area. So if you're looking to put that gold Century 21 sold sign on your property, Christina Whitman needs to be your realtor of choice. Tell her you heard about her over here. Pete sent you to her. I know she'd love to hear that. And I know I'd love for you to tell her, hey, I'm interested and I need a little help. So Christina Whitman. So before we get over to our interview, let me jump back up here and I'm going to say hello to chat because we've got a lot of friends in here right now. 39 friends coming here to say hello to our guest tonight. Tim Pruitt, first in-house. You get tip of the hat to you, my friend. Thank you for being first. Oodalali Lane, Kate's here. Great to see you. Geeking Out with Melly Mel, Casey Bryant. He's the sponsor of our segment later on tonight. We'll talk about that. Movie Mania Nick, Francisco, Matty Williams. Good to see you, buddy. Chris, Addy Family Adventures is here. Mars here. Wendy Lou, who is here from Scotland. Always love when Wendy makes an appearance for us. Good to see you, my dear. Great pictures on Instagram today. Geeking Out with Melly Mel. She knows a little bit about pins. Faith Hope and Disney Barber, one of our newest moderators. She's here. Tim Rempel, Paul Engels here. Movie Mania Nick is in-house saying hello to everybody. Love it when you guys are chatting. Just trying to slide down and make sure I'm not missing anybody as we go through. Tiki Man Fan is here. Finally got your logo up with all the members. That'll be pretty cool to see a little bit later. Emily Rose is here. Welcome in, Em. Good to see you. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you guys all chatting with each other. Epcot. I see the Epcot logo. I think of one person. That's Ryan. He's Captain Epcot. Great to see Ryan. Ryan, we're going to have a big show tomorrow night on football. If you're a football-loving person and you're checking us out, I've got all the big major moves. I got like 700 slides, it feels like. We're going to have a good time tomorrow night on a football show, so make sure you check us out. Anna, welcome in. Great to see you. Hello. Beautiful name. I would screw that up immensely. Anna Isabel, I'm going to say Zizic? God, it's beautiful, but I can't say it, I guarantee you. Welcome in. Nice to see you for the first time. Two Real Geeks. Great to see you guys. I love their logo. Always good to see them in and around the community. It'll be exciting. We'll talk about the community a little later on, too, with the recognition part. Tim Pruitt, my man, good to see you. Just trying to drop down here. Dad Builds, my executive producer. He's in-house. Great to see you, my friend. All right, let's get rocking and rolling here. 41 of you here. You didn't come to sit and look at my background, that's for sure. Dole Whip Dad, we were just talking good things about you. And he is here in the chat. He has a question tonight. I guess I should let you guys know for our guest, and I should forewarn our guest to let her know that Dole Whip Dad always wants to know.
What's the most unusual place you've been pricked by a pin?
But we'll get to that a little bit later on as we dig in. My guest tonight, she's all over social media. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it, she's there. She does a lot for the Disney community, and by a lot, I mean she's constantly working to help Disney cast members, and we'll hear a little bit about that tonight. I think it's good when you have a passion to help other people. I have a passion to help those in the disabled community. Caitlyn has her challenges. They're well known. Caitlyn's been open about it as I've kind of been open with mine. Tonight we're not focusing on disability. We're focusing on how we do things outside of our disabilities. And I am really excited to bring in tonight for my guest, Caitlyn, Make It Blue. Welcome.
Hi.
You.
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I am incredibly fortunate to be on tonight. So hello, everyone in chat as well.
We're excited. Great to see you. Arlene's here. She's sending me a Pac-Man machine. I got to figure out how that's going to be shipped. I'm excited and to receive that. That will be the best gift I've gotten. Car Mob is in house. All are good friends. So thank you, Pete. Just go ahead and call me Anna Isabel. Well, Anna Isabel, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So, Caitlyn, let's start out by talking. Just tell us in general a little bit about yourself, what you want to share with anybody who might be finding you for the first time.
So yeah, I was a former Disney cast member back in 2016 doing the Disney College program. And my basis of my channel is all around cast members, helping college program interns who are starting for the first time, as well as giving advice to first-time Disney lovers, as well as sharing my passions of what I collect.
Awesome.
And that is coming. And I'll have like an extensive, huge collective haul because I have gathered a lot within my 24 years of life.
Nice. Well, we'll be talking a little bit more about that a little bit. Christine Hickman, great to see you in here as well. Katrina Scolpini, another one of the beautiful names out there. John Surfbaum saying hello to you, Caitlyn.
Hello.
It's always good to see John always supporting. So you're out there on social media, 667 followers on Instagram with 331 posts, 256 followers on Twitter. Right here on YouTube, we're growing up to 268, 61 videos on your channel, and 4,000 views, which we are excited to see you constantly growing there. 3K followers on TikTok. I think it's all about dancing over there. Every time I hear TikTok, I think of Zip dancing half naked in a Speedo, and I never want to go over there. But Surfer Girl, great to see you in here, Cherie. So I'm really happy with how you're going here. How did you decide to come up with your channel? Okay, and tell us a little bit about just your channel in general, and then we'll talk about where you're going and some more input into that as we go through.
Yeah, so my name of Make It Blue, a Disney adventure. Make It Blue, we made it kind of a reference to Sleeping Beauty. The conversation with the red and pink and blue dress. And the channel is mostly Disney content, occasional content with explaining my disabilities to people, but most of it is Disney related content or helping the community as cast members. So that's mostly my channel.
That's awesome. Now, tell us a little bit about your time as a cast member. That would be great. I'd like to hear more about that.
Yeah. So my cast member journey started in fall of 2015. That's when I applied for the Disney College program. And by the time it was September, I found out I got into the program. I started my program February 1st of 2016, and that ended on February 4th. And it was all about merchandise in my world. So it was all at Disney Springs. My locations were Marketplace Co-op, the Pin Traders, and Trendy with a couple of months in stroller rental.
Awesome. So you had a nice participation area there around that. So that's pretty cool. Which is
absolutely.
Awesome. We got some new friends here. Porsche Jones saying hello to Caitlyn. So,
some of my TikTok family is here. Hi, guys.
Thank you for coming in. Dulce Romero. What a cool name. And I hope I'm saying that right. It's pretty. I like it. So welcome in, friends. Jenny Nesta is here as well. Thank you guys for coming in and supporting Caitlyn tonight. Again, if you're new and finding Caitlyn for the first time, please, my moderators would be kind to put Caitlyn's channel into the chat. I would greatly appreciate that. Check out Caitlyn and everything she's doing over there. She does a great job. And, of course, if you're new to me, I interview Disney creators like Caitlyn every week on my channel, Sundays and Wednesdays, and sometimes the chaos will ensue. It will really ensue if I don't get that Pac-Man machine. I'm just... I was promised a Pac-Man machine. I came on. I was going to buy a bag. Then I was promised a Pac-Man machine. You were there. You saw it. Yadi.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, see, you were there. Yadi's here. She saw it. I'm due that Pac-Man machine, right, Yadi? So, you on your channel, right now, currently, you've got 7 different playlists. Disney News, Disney Springs, Disney Let's Get to Work series, Disney Memories, all of your favorites, which you got almost 1,000 videos in your favorites, which is wow. And catching up with Caitlyn. I love the fact that you've come up with a different variety there, but where's your channel at now? Welcome in, LJ. Great to see you as well. Where's your channel now, and where do you see your channel going?
So my channel, where it's going, is going to be more focused on educational content to helping anyone who stumbles to stuff for the first time. So booking a Disney trip, ins and outs of college program planning, because most people do not share about that. And there was a lot of prep that went into going into my college program that I would love to share with people. And how to access the services that Disney requires to allow all of us to enjoy the parks, no matter what kind of ailment you have. I think that's really important. It's not shared enough. And for me, I love just sharing my education, my knowledge with people. So I think my channel going forward is going to be all about how to and kind of those kind of content, to where you can plan a trip, take a playlist, and it'll take you from, oh, I want to go to Disney, to where you are leaving for your trip.
Awesome.
That's what I would love to see.
Okay. I love the fact that you have a plan. Welcome in, Gabrielle. Welcome in, Kwani. All the TikTok family is here. Guys, if you like
all the TikTok fam,
hit that subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. If you like Disney, we do it here. So let's talk about for a second your passion as a former cast member to help other cast members. You did a lot with the cast member pantry. Where have you been, and what have you done, and where are you looking to go to do more with that? Because I know you have a huge heart for that, Caitlyn.
Absolutely. So back, if most of you don't know, back last October, November, Disney announced that they laid off around 10,000 cast members. Luckily, this week, we started hearing news that cast members who were laid off got recalled back to their jobs, which is fantastic. Great step in the right direction. But there are still people who are still hurting. Florida does not have an eviction moratorium right now, which means any cast member who can't pay rent can get evicted. I try to support local food banks that are participating with college or cast members right now. So that's like the Feeding America and local churches in the area. Cast member food pantry is a big one. It's cast member run organization, helps with getting cast members basic food lines, and they do deliveries every week. And it's also a great opportunity to volunteer. So that's the way I would like to do it. I postponed my fundraiser for that. That will resume. I don't have a date yet, but as soon as I do, I will be posting it among social media. So if you want to get involved, helping out the cast member community, feel free to hop in and be educated and have a lot of fun while doing it.
We'll make sure you let me know when you do, because we'll obviously support you and push you over here as well. Welcome in, Samantha Peters. Kelly from the Mickey Bunch is here. We love Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. She's always...
Well, give them something to scream about.
She loves to give you something to scream about. So
definitely.
Yeah, it's always a good thing there. So we try to have fun. So I think that's awesome that you haven't backed off for that passion that the cast members go through a lot. Being a former cast member is something that you have in common with my sister. I don't have that. I would have loved to have had the time to work at Disney. So a little bit of envious there for you, but that's an awesome thing that you got to do that.
Was a lifelong goal of mine. Ever since I was a kid, that was my vision. I wanted to be a Disney cast member. At the age of 12 on a trip, I told my mom, this is what I want to do.
Nice. Well, let me remind everybody that you can throw questions for Caitlyn into the chat. Producer Preston is producing from the shower. I'm not sure how he's doing that. But, Cricket's in here all the way from Australia joining us tonight. Do me a favor, if you want to join in, you can throw the questions into the chat. You can also, if those of you that are pre-approved, that have the number, can reach in and call into the channel and say hello as well, or ask a question. We do welcome that. I always endorse everybody to go over and check out our guests that we have, check out their channel. I never ask you to go subscribe. I ask you to check out their content, or go subscribe to them tonight based on the interview that you're seeing. You say, hey, wow, I can relate with this guest, or this is interesting. I want to follow this person, and then subscribe. We're not about sub for sub in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Either here, if you like what you're seeing with me doing this interview and you want to see more interviews or more chaotic fun, hit that subscribe button and join us. Or if you love football, I also do the NFL here. 51 likes already. Let's hammer that up and get it up to 75 tonight for this amazing young lady. So let's talk.
You guys are all amazing.
What's that?
I said you guys are all amazing.
The people here support you. Great friends, a lot of members in here. I appreciate that. A lot of people from the community. Looking forward to seeing seeing we got a big community thing coming up. You were the last 2 times that the community did the acknowledgement program. You were nominated both times. Congratulations to you on that.
I didn't even know about the last nomination. I only heard about the one.
No,
oh
you
my
were
goodness.
both segments. You received a nomination, which is nice. Unfortunately, there's only so many selections. It's going to take a while for people to get in there. When you're only putting
Absolutely.
20 some people in each time, and you're only doing it every 3, 4, 5 months, it's going to take a while. But it's a testament to you that someone in the community who had the right to vote, which is either a participating channel or an inducted member, nominated you. So that's pretty cool the first 2 times. We'll see this Sunday night if you're on that list again. But hats off to you for that. And it's just a credit to you to keep doing what you're doing, Caitlyn, because somebody is recognizing that. You were talking about your collections, and you're going to be growing that on your channel coming up. Let's talk about that for a second and some of the things that you collect. I know you have 3 or 4 different topics of things that you collect. Why don't you elaborate on that for a little bit?
So I do pin collecting is probably the most prominent. That was a family souvenir that we chose every year. We would always choose 2 or 3 pins a trip. Actually, my plan, it was kind of ruined because of COVID, but I was going to do a 10-year yearbook of pins, collecting pins from each month of the year and making it a scrapbook for the next 10 years, something that I could hang on to. Well, COVID kind of ruined that, but I could still do it and just do it a year later. Right. And then I collect Vinylmation. That's my other really big hobby. I've been collecting that for a very long time. They still don't make them, but I try, but I still collect former series. Okay. So I didn't have the money as a kid to get all the series that I really wanted. So I like to go back and find the ones I really enjoy, right? Especially the international. That's the hard thing you try to find, because the internationals are really fun.
I've got like 100 of them up there that the kids collected, that when I put my office together, they came walking in and said, "Here, put all these in your office." So, I don't know what all they are, but I think they're pretty cool.
They're really fun.
They are fun. You're right. You collect ears as well.
Yeah, exactly. I get I either get ears from where I work, actually, which is TJ Maxx, or local small businesses. Actually, I'm gonna purchase ears from My Comfort Ears, which is like a stretchy headband material. It's not the typical
source material,
like sturdy ear. Yeah. And I always like trying new things and finding new businesses who are creating amazing ears, because I like to support small, because they always are making the ideas that Disney doesn't come up with all the time.
Yep. I have 1 pair of ears to my owning. It's up behind me. It's the Meg's one that she made for the holidays, which are holidays happy. And
absolutely.
I love those ears. I've worn them once, and my daughter will be wearing them when we go back down to Florida. She can't. She's already lined up. My middle daughter has already told me that she can't wait to wear those ears. Loungefly. I learned about Loungefly today watching Tina Marie's show. I ninja watched a bunch of it until I realized there was that Pac-Man machine that needed to be given away that VP promised. But Loungefly, I mean, those that's not a cheap hobby, but you like those. It's a great hobby to have.
I like using those bags for park bags. They're great to accessorize a Disney bound, which I love doing. And I like collecting the pins that match the theming of the bag. So that way you kind of have like a 2-for-1 kind of deal. And I use it for work because I have 2 jobs. So I take everything I need to in one bag for both jobs, and I'm set for the day.
Nice. There you go. Let's talk about for a second some of the channels that you follow. And I always preface this by telling everybody, listen, Mickey's Girls, that's a cool name. I haven't seen that one in here. Is that a friend from yours from TikTok?
No, I've never seen it.
I love the name. I think it's pretty cool. Way to find a great way to name your channel, Mickey's Girls. I'm impressed with the Loungeflies. I hope my kids don't get into them, because that will cost me an arm and a leg. I always preface this with, hey, my guests are never going to be able to say every channel, so don't feel bad if your channel didn't get said. But who are some of the channels out there that maybe influenced you, maybe you follow, that type of thing?
I would say the 2 biggest is going to be Dole Whip Dad and Disney Dan.
Okay, Dole Whip Dad and Disney Dan. That is a cool combination. So let me ask you this. Are you disappointed that you're not on the pillow?
I'm not disappointed.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And plus, he's a former cast member like myself as well. He did an international college program.
Was it Dole Whip Dad singing that brought you to his channel?
No, actually, it was, what did bring you to his channel? I think he was doing a stream on Disneyland, and it popped up in my recommended section.
Have you heard him sing?
I have heard him sing.
Purple rain, purple rain.
It's enough to kill mice. It's just something. But he does have a great channel, incredible Disney content with his news shows every day, and he's always working to help creators. So I think that's two great choices. Dan's been around quite a long time, for I think 9 years now. Always brings consistent content. So two great channels to influence you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's talk a little bit for a second about your love of Disney. Did it just start at, when you were a young girl? Was it your parents that shared Disney? What was it that first brought you into Disney? So before you answer that, Pete says, Mickey's Girls were in the Loungefly live stream. Okay. Well, welcome to my channel, Mickey's Girls. I think it's a cool name. I love it. So, awesome. Sorry, Caitlyn. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. My love of Disney started literally since I was been born. My mom went to the University of Southern California. That was her home school. So obviously she was very close to Disneyland. She did that several times. She grew up with Disney as well. We just became a Disney loving family. And then after what I got diagnosed with, my mom used Disney as a tool to allow me to grow in my progress medically. And it's the best motivator I think I possibly could give. And I just love the underscore of lessons and what you can learn from a film or a franchise series that you can put into everyday life. That's what I love about Disney. You can take a movie that you watch, like Mulan, for example, is one of my favorite princesses. She's an underdog. She's somebody who is overlooked at and is seen as a challenge, and she overcomes that. And that's something that everyone can take out of one film. And you can take it however you want. Every single person can take a movie differently. And that's what I think I love about Disney.
All right, so you're a big Disney movie buff. Do you like to watch a lot of the Disney movies and try to?
I was obsessed with a lot of them in the beginning when I wasn't speaking. That was definitely something that kept me occupied a lot of the time. And then the cast at Disney made me fall in love with the Disney parks.
Okay.
That guest service that you always know and love is something that you expect every trip, and I never get disappointed on any trip.
No, that's a good thing. That's so true. You mentioned Disneyland. You've been to Disneyland. I'm jealous because I have not. It's on my bucket list.
We will get you there.
I'm working. Hopefully that'll be a couple years down the road. It's definitely something I want to do. Let me ask you this: do you have aspirations that you want to go to any other outside of the continental U.S. Disney parks, or are you just happy with the Disney love that you get here locally? What is your thoughts and views on that?
My bucket list has always been going to the international Disney parks, especially since a lot of my cast that I worked with were international. So it would allow me to reunite with them as well and enjoy Disney in a whole new way. Tokyo would probably be my number one, followed by Shanghai.
Oh, yeah, Shanghai's good.
Shanghai was opening during my college program, so I got to see all the previews and all the things, and I got really turned into the press.
I have a bucket list thing of I want to get Prince Charming Dev and Kim Jong-un from South Korea and go do a Disney park. I think that I could have the highest rating ever on YouTube. I
would agree.
If I could have Dev and Un and try to get world peace using Dev and Kim Jong. I don't know. It's just something I dreamt about it the other day. I thought it would be funny. So anyway.
Would be a great video, nonetheless.
Matt Williams is in the chat. Matt is one of our members. He's a great support to the channel. We love him. He always asks a great question. I use it a lot. He says, if Disney decided to build a new theme park to celebrate Disney YouTube community, and they ask you to build a ride or show based on your channel, what would that consist of?
That is a phenomenal question, by the way, first of all.
It is.
Mine, I feel like it would be going through a story tale of overcoming and pursuing what you want. Because for me, that's what all my life was about, was pursuing the challenge, overcoming it, and then chasing for that dream. And the college program was my dream. So when I got to push through that kind of showing the victory and all the heartache that I went through, as a young kid. That's what I feel like my attraction would be. If not, it would show a homage to Walt, because without Walt, none of this would be possible.
That's so true. That's a great point, Caitlyn. One Stop Mouse is in house.
Hey.
Mike Wheeler, number 5 inductee. Mike Wheeler sees everything. Trust me. One Stop Mouse is here. I have to ask, are you one of One Stop Mouse's ex-wives? Yes, like 30. I never knew who they are. No? Okay, I'm just making sure. I can't keep up with Bob. If you guys haven't followed One Stop Mouse, you should. He's a great creator. Very, very just intuitive. I love that guy. So the 5th park, we've talked about that a lot. Is should there be a 5th park? Would you want to see a 5th gate down in Orlando? And if you would, what would you want it to be?
For the longest time, I've wanted to see an in-depth look into a deep dive into Pixar. If they had a park that was centered around Pixar, bringing what my childhood was mostly about. I adored the Pixar films. I loved watching the behind the scenes. Like, I really miss the Animation Academy and Hollywood Studios. Those are the things I would love to come back and come into more digitally. And for me, that would be so much fun to see a park all Pixar themed. If not, having a land based on The Greatest Showman, because I think that's a great homage to Walt's story and the way that entertainment grew, and I feel like Disney did the same thing.
Yeah, well, prayers out to Wheeler taking care of his pup. We're all about pets here, so we are just friends. Bob's putting it out there; he's just friends. I can't. I've got an investigator out there trying to find out where these people are, because Mickey Bunch tells me Bob's got wives everywhere, or at least ex-wives. Casey Bryan always asks a good question. I think it's pretty cool. Casey will be sponsoring a segment later on in the show, but he always asks. Walt's always known for his quote. What's your favorite Walt Disney quote?
Mine is, "You can make the most beautiful place in the world, but it takes people to make a dream a reality."
That's a good point. And it is people. It's with relationships. It's what it's all about. And it's kind of cast member relationships, interaction with people is what it's all about down there.
Absolutely.
Caitlyn, I love that. Just to update here again, this is Caitlyn from Make It Blue. My moderators have been putting her links into the channel along the way. If you're brand new and finding her for the first time, I love the fact that she's a great creator. I love the fact that, much like me, she has disabilities, but we don't let them battle. I support our disabled community 100%. Because there's a lot more to the people, as we're talking relationships and people. There's a lot more to the people, much like Caitlyn, than the disability, and that's a cool thing.
Absolutely.
Caitlyn's been doing her channel since January of 2009. She's first went to Disney as a very young youth, almost maybe below a toddler in 1996.
Yep.
Strong on Instagram, strong on Twitter. You can follow her here, of course, on YouTube. TikTok, she's dancing. There's a lot of TikTokers in here. I still don't get that, but it's huge. People love it, and TikTok is just growing. And you got 3K over there following you, so that really says a lot. I didn't ask you about cruises. Have you ever done Disney cruises, Caitlyn?
I have not, but that's one of the things I've been wanting to do for a while.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm hoping that and Adventures by Disney doing a combo. They have like a combo cruise where you could do an Adventures by Disney and Disney cruise together. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
It sounds like it'd be interesting. Lady D, welcome in. Great to see you. Better late than never. Hey, be late, watching a replay. As long as you're involved, that's all we care about, because we try to have fun here in the Disney community. It is Wednesday night, which means craziness is happening about 9 o'clock. About an hour and a half from now, but I'm glad you're here joining us right now talking with Caitlyn. Let's talk for a second about, as we come down to the end again, anybody wants to throw questions in the chat. I've been watching, haven't seen many. A lot of you guys are finding her for the first time or saying hello or already knowing, talking about how great Caitlyn is. I love seeing that positivity in the chat. 63 likes. I'd love to get it up to 75 tonight. Bob, hit the like button for the love of God. Disney Connection, welcome in. Great to see you, DC. Welcome in. I got your coin actually is repackaged and over here with the new address. That'll be going out later this week, so be on the lookout later this week. Also, real quick, I make sure I put out there that for any of our members, like Caitlyn is, and I thank you for your membership to Disney Baker, we're going to do a Zoom call. So if I don't have your email address, you better get it to me, because I'm going to do a Zoom call coming up here probably next Saturday with anybody who's interested. See if we can get 40 to 60 people in there hanging out, saying hello, talking, and having some fun for a little bit on a Zoom call with all of our members only. So that should be a lot of fun. Christmas, Halloween, where do you stand? Let's talk about that.
For me, sensory-wise, I've always had an issue with the Halloween parade, and that was because of the Gravediggers. Sorry, guys. I love the soundtrack. I just can't get with the parade. Our family's been a big lover of the Very Merry Christmas Party. We love the differences in snacks, and we personally love the character interactions during Christmas time. We think it's so much fun, but there's always a celebration of the both, like you always say.
It is. You know my mantra on that. Happily Ever Yeti, just a Yeti. I always hope I'm saying that right. Yeti. She's a beautiful person. I got to see her first time for her face today. It was pretty cool. She said she just subbed, so that's awesome. To Kate,
Thank you.
Which is great. Mickey Bunch is ninja watching, hopefully in that red polka dot dress. I'm hoping. So yeah, I am about both. I am all about the Hallowismus when it comes to Disney for different reasons. I like Halloween so much differently than I do like Christmas. The ambiance down there at Christmas, you just can't walk anywhere without.
We always go right at the edge of Christmas and Halloween. So we go like the last week in October, November.
Caitlin,
it's perfect.
So the way to do it. That is so the way to do it. If you can catch that thing where you get the flip, when Disney used to flip that switch overnight, it was incredible. Now it's a little bit different with COVID and the way they do things. But
we did actually, on our trip in October, we actually saw the tree come up, actually.
Really?
It was pretty awesome.
That is awesome. I do love it. I had Bob. Yeah, good. Thank you, Bob, for supporting Caitlin, putting it out there. Christmas at Disney is the best. Though, Dad, we were talking that Caitlin, actually, I asked her some of her most influential channels, and she said it was you and Disney Dan. So that was pretty cool. But I did ask her about your singing, and we all agree that you definitely have your challenges when it comes to that.
Do you like pina colada?
Getting caught in the rain.
No, I don't like pina colada.
And the combination with Lynn.
Yes, and it's with Lynn. Disney Track Stand, one of my favorite names out there. Welcome in. But yeah, Dole Dad, great influencer and a great creator. And it's nice that he's in here and actually can hear that you actually said that about his channel. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna get ready to slow things up here a little bit. I'm just looking in chat. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. Matt Watchler, welcome in, Matty. Football show tomorrow night. It's going to be great. You don't want to miss it. And I know I still need to do a podcast with you as I'm feeling a little bit better, so maybe we can set that up at some point if you still want to do that. Caitlin, as you go through now and you're looking and thinking, okay, down the road, is the TikTok way you want to go more? You want to stay more to YouTube? You kind of got to mix it up? What is your thoughts on where you want to go with Caitlin?
Well, TikTok is kind of a different spiel than what I do normally with Disney. I do some Disney content on TikTok, but most of it's about spreading love and positivity and actually doing what you do, supporting other creators who are doing amazing work, whether it's helping other people, whether it's sharing their stories. And on YouTube, I can do more of the Disney content. My goal is to be in Florida and to work as a cast member again. That is my future goal. As soon as I complete my undergrad degree, and then I can pursue my master's.
I love it. Welcome in, Pigga Latruski.
Pigga Latruski loves Disney.
She's here. I always ask my guests before we get ready to close out, because as I go through, is there any topics that I missed that you wanted to, hey, I wanted to touch on that tonight?
The only thing I ask is for people to be kind to other people, especially in this pandemic. It's something that seems to be forgotten in the general everyday life. And trust me, life is so much easier when you just put out love and positivity out there. It'll come back to you. You got to trust in the process.
I fully agree with you. Though Dad did just get back from being down there in the parks. He had a lot of great feedback and stuff to give. The one thing, he called me one day and he says, hey, I'm thinking about going shirtless through Star Wars. And I'm like,
that's terrible. That's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible idea.
It's unbelievable. So would you be kind enough to hang around and do a close with me after I do my updates for the week?
Absolutely.
I would love that, Caitlin. If anybody else has any other questions to come up for Caitlin as I'm doing my closing, throw them into the chat, and we will hit that up right before we get ready to do our timeout. So let's run through the closing for the week here. First, Clubhouse special. Just a reminder, we're over on Facebook. Come join us over there. It's where creators meet consumers. I'm trying to grow that up. I'd love to get to that up to 2,000 by the end of the year. We're at 1,500 now, and I'm going to start working a little bit harder on that now that I'm starting to feel a little bit better here. So I'm excited about that. Next time I see Tracy Glenn in the chat, I got a special Tracy Glenn thing I can't wait to use, but I'm going to save that to that. So I remind everybody, Sunday nights are pretty special with two incredible ladies. The Mickey Bunch does her shows on 9 o'clock. Donna does her show at 4 o'clock. They do have to take some Sundays off. Jeff's going to go pantless. Jeff, people thinking pictures. Good gravy. So check out the ladies on the weeks that they're doing. You know, if you follow them, you'll know when they're going. Donna creates and does incredible cooking stuff. Kelly is really working on trying to do a offset version of this and that with the ladies with Spill and Tea. Does a great job. So please go over and check them out. If you're interested in being a member of the channel, here we have 4 Clubhouse levels. If your name's in green, or basically if you have a coin next to your name, that coin signifies that they're a member, and the different color signifies how long they've been a member. I'm lucky and proud that so many people have been a member since we've started. We have 4 different levels to our Clubhouse, and if you join one of the higher levels, you get mailed out one of the custom minted coins that many of the members in our channel have, and I'm sure they'd be glad to vouch that they are top quality. We put a lot of time and energy into them. If you're looking for good quality attire for around your house or around the show, going to the parks, LBV, Lake Buena Visitors over on Etsy, is phenomenal. This is one of their latest shirts, Florida's Natural. I think it's better than any one of the Orangeburg shirts in the park, in my opinion. Everybody's welcome to an opinion. I got one. That's my opinion. I love this shirt. Yes, I am going to order it. I agree with Caitlyn. Kindness is never overrated. That's a great point, Samantha. Glad you're here with us tonight. So check out the LBV, Lake Buena Visitors. Throw the Lake Buena Visitors Etsy thing in there. Where's Tina Marie when I need her? She's got these things on Fast Patch where she just hits a button. So please check that out. LBV, they are absolutely
phenomenal.
Yes, they are. You're so right, Jim. I appreciate it. So let's go down here and hit our congratulations acknowledgement section. This is Casey's Corner, brought to you every week now by Casey's Corner, sponsor for our channel. We appreciate that Casey wants to bring you all the recognition for the week. I haven't had a major week this week as far as quantity, but we've had some great quality this week, and we're excited to and again, if you're out there and you're a creator and you do some great things, you hit milestones, let me know. I try to find stuff on Instagram, social media, Twitter, all those, and bring it over to the channel, but sometimes I just miss you. And hey, if you're hitting it, I want to let people know. So this week we're recognizing Samantha Lowe at 2,100 subscribers. So this is actually her 2,000 recognition, but I had missed it because I was sick, and I just wanted to congratulate her. Donna Jaworski hit 3,000. We all love the matriarch of our community. She does a lot for a lot of people. She moderates over 60-some channels. There she is, Tina Marie. I'm sitting here missing things. Now I'm giving you this one, Tina, because you're late. Nerds! I had to do that, Tina, because you were late. I'm sorry. I was forced to do that. Blame Dowick Dad. He told me to. Let's see. Who else we got? 15,000! You heard it right. Here for the ears, man. We love these guys. They're in the race for 100K. 15,000 subscribers over on YouTube. That is tremendous. I hope to be that big someday myself. Video views. We look at big numbers on views. Yeah, I did just ask where she was, Mar. See, Tina's, her ears were burning. There, thank you. Surf bum all over it because Tina's slow on the draw. John putting up the Etsy. Thank you. Here we go. Samantha Lowe, 125,000 views. Donna Jaworski also hit 125,000 at the same time. We're very excited for both of them. Yeah, it's not easy to get all those views. That's for sure. And our good friend, Robert Fuzz. There he is, Rob Fuzz. 500,000 views. Congratulations, Rob Fuzz. We're very proud of you. That's an awesome, awesome number.
This is crazy. Isn't that crazy? This is crazy. That is crazy.
Nate, I couldn't agree with you more. I look back and say 500,000 views, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. So thank you, Shep. I agree. So, anyway, let's talk about this race to 100K. It's updated this week. I made some changes. I made some decisions on a couple things. Had some input from people in the community that I valued, and I adjusted and made some changes. So let's talk about it. Race to 100K. Here we are, updated. 98.8. We're still 200 away for getting Panda over the line. Keep yelling out about the big fat Panda. Let more people follow him. 200 of them get him over the line. Provost 92.9. Nate. We just heard him in here a few minutes ago saying wow and saying fancy and whatever he was saying. Nate says so much. He tips his hat. That guy's a gentleman. 72. Wow, Nate growing. I love it. WW couple 57.4. Jumping in the race. 55.6 super enthused. I added Kyle Paulo. Everybody was talking about Kyle and how great he does. We've added him to the race at 48.3, beating out his good friend JoJo. JoJo's World at 40.9, 39.5 for Earsome Emporium. Again, we update these guys. This is the race to 100K. Maybe I'll be in there someday. I doubt it, but you never know. Corey Meets World, 36.3. Tanya, 21.4. WW Radio, 17.1. Love Lou Mangello and everything he does. He's a foundation member of this community. More people need to listen to him. He's great. Great radio over there, WW Radio. 16.7. Nick just keeps growing, hand over fist. But here's the latest thing. I've added in a new one. And I know I'm breaking my rules, but it's my show, so I'm going to break the rules. So if Dole Dad wants to call and yell at me for breaking the rules, I'll deal with him one-on-one. Here with the Ears, 15K. We talked about them a few minutes ago. But here's what I'm excited about. I am bringing in LBV TV to the mix. They are just under 10K. 10K was where my number was going to be, but I'm a big fan of this channel. And when you're a big fan of the channel, you can do things, and it's your own channel. I can do it. And I got Buzz Lightyear carrying. Come on. Buzz is carrying the plaque. How good is that? That was some good editing by me. Jay Nashville, welcome in. Great to see you. So LBV, 9.55. They have joined the race to 10K. We got some great creators out there. If I'm missing somebody else, let me know. I'll be glad to do it. Have I had a couple people say, hey, check out this channel? Yes. Have I declined to include them? Yes. I have my reasons. I'll deal with those channels one-to-one. But I endorse quality. I endorse ethics. I endorse integrity. I endorse what I think is great. So congratulations. We're up there. LBV in the mix. All right, let's talk about what's coming up here real quick in the next couple of days. This will be Sunday night on this channel, probably around 8 o'clock. It'll be after our big awards thing we have coming up. The Adventures of Gonzo. I will be interviewing Gonzo. I will have no idea what the hell he's saying because I can't understand him anyway. But I'm going to pretend like I do. And then I'm going to make stuff up. It'll be an interesting interview. Car Key, Carol. Hey, great to see you, dear. Love seeing you come in. Pete, no one will ever contest your decisions or the rules. You think so, Kate? Talk to my wife. JC. Welcome in, JC. Jonathan, good to see you before. If I missed you, great to see you, JC. So Gonzo will be Sunday night. If you like Gonzo, that'll be fun. Next Wednesday, a week from here, Mouse and the Mermaid. They do a lot all over social media. I love this little channel. Been following them for quite a while, so I'm excited to sit down next Wednesday with Mouse and the Mermaid. Thursday night, tomorrow night, NFL Weekly Discussions. It's going to be a big show. I'm hoping some of my partner channels jump in. I have got all the big moves. I'll give you a little taste of it. I'll give you just a little taste. If you're one of my football friends in here, you will see something like this tomorrow night where we talk about all the different things that are going on in the NFL, and I bring up almost every player that's moved. I've got them all lined up. How odd is that I'm Dole Dad's in here, and I happen to pull Dak Prescott, and that was surely a coincidence. So that'll be Thursday night on the football show. Come on over and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I go around 8 o'clock here on that. Friday night is a special edition of Off the Wall. It's going to be with an incredible creator. They are solid on YouTube. They are incredible on Instagram. Years of years. Can't wait to sit down. They have been putting some stuff out. They done some great Instagram stuff promoting that they're going to be on here with us. It is going to be as off the wall as you can find. There will be ridiculous questions, and it's going to be a lot of fun. That'll be Friday night, 9 o'clock, for a edited version. Not edited, I don't know. It's going to be a version of Friday Night Off the Wall. Can't wait for it. And then I should also remind everybody that Sunday night, it's going to happen. 7 o'clock on this channel, brought to you by Corner Sports. It's the Star Wars announcement. We will be announcing all the 100-plus names that were nominated for this event. It's done. I've already got the recipients. I know who they are. They're going to be announced on April the 24th or 25th, April 25th. I can't wait that. We've got some incredible characters. I've seen the button. I'm telling you, if you thought the Muppet and Pixar were good, this one blows you out of the water. It's 10 times even better. So Sunday night, 7 o'clock on this channel. Elena, aloha. Great to see you, my dear. We will be announcing who those people are that were going in, and I can't wait to tell everybody it is. So, all right, let me finish up here so I can bring my guest back in, and we can say good night to everybody real quick. I just want to go through, as I always do, and say a quick thank you to all of my members. I've updated this recently with some of the new logos like Space Mountain Dave. I'm not going to read all the names off. You guys can see the names of all these incredible people that are VIP members of the channel. That's what they're called. There's Tina Marie. She's here with us right now, yelling out all kind of crazy stuff. Mike Wheeler, number 5. If they have that number next to him, they've been inducted in. James Ryan, you should have a number next to you. Why don't you? I got to go and figure that out. Because I think you were like number... There we are, number 11. I don't know why it's not on there, James. That's weird. So, but anyway, these are some of the great members. There's another Disney podcast, their logo that they sent to me. Again, if you send me over your logo, I put you up here. This is just my way of thanking you. Tiki Man fan, there's Tiki's logo in there with him. Just saying thank you each time. Check out these people. They're influential in the community. They've decided to be a part of my channel. They're trying to grow in the community. I encourage everybody. The reason I do this is I want them to get more acknowledgement out there, more people to see them, so they can go over and see if, hey, I want to follow this person or be a part of it. And I greatly say thank you. John Surfbum, I know you're in here. I can't believe you haven't sent me some type of fishing emoji or logo or something. I was fully expecting that. Kanani Sean, there's Josh Goes to Disney's new logo. Darla's, I think Darla was in here. Pass holder, pay her love. So we appreciate everybody who does a membership for us. Disney Connections, I know they're in here today. Thank you. Francisco was here earlier. Again, Wendy Lou Who was here earlier from Scotland. She's one of our members. So we just say thank you. And you can hit that join button, pick a level, and be a part of it. Understand if you don't want to, or you can't afford it, or it's just not something you do. I get it. That's fine. I'm just glad you're here in the chats. This is for people who want more of the added perks. So Ellsworld, Katrina Scolpini, the Disney Double Ks. I called Katrina in here a little bit ago. There's Adventures with VP. It's a family-run operation. It's going to take all of them to mail me that Pac-Man machine. I don't know how they're going to do it. It's going to be tough to fit in a FedEx box. Happily Ever Yeti. Yeti, I've got your logo up there now for you. I love that logo. Very, very awesome. I think that was made by What in the World with Russ. So that's pretty cool. Perfectly Cat, AAA Sparkles, Pearl Manhattan. Love Pearl. Lady D's in the chat. The Disney Baker. I don't have your logo yet, Baker. Send that over to me on email. Why don't I have that? I know you're making dinner. If you could send me that logo that you use on YouTube. If you did, could you resend it if I miss it? I would love to have that one up there so everybody can see it. Do Philly Crew, Missing Disney, a lot of great chops and sunshine. Tim Pruitt, Addie, why don't I have your logo? That should be put in there. I got to fix that. I'll do that later today. And then of course MVP, Majestic Videography and Photography, my newest member. Welcome in, so thank you very much. Finish out by telling everybody a couple things. One, first, thank you to these guys. They support me. They help me. Dad Builds, Dad Guide Parks, Magical News Live, Casey Bryant, Pro Manhattan. They've done stuff all behind the thing. There's MVP right there. If you want your logo in MVP, send that to me on direct message, and I'll put your logo in there instead of just a generic. But thank you to these channels for the stuff they do behind the scenes that nobody knows about. I remind everybody every week, strive to do better. Caitlyn and I were talking a lot about it today. Doing things outside your comfort zone to try to help others, doing things to make yourself better. Cody, strive to do better. I endorse him 100%. So I'm not giving up on that Pac-Man machine. That's the first one I saw. I want to get a Pac-Man machine for the house. So Cody does an amazing amount of stuff. He's in for health. He can train you on the physical side of it. He's doing stuff on the mental side. So please take a look at his channel. Take a look at the things that he's putting out there. He's in the Orlando community, but he'll help people all around the world. He can do stuff by video, do stuff by Zoom. He is Cody. He strives to do better. I endorse him every week. He's hashtag not a sponsor. He's something I believe in. And there's things that you do not for money. There's things that you do not for money. There's things that you do because you believe in. Like Dad Builds, who's an executive producer on this channel because he stepped up and did things for me because he believed in me. And that's important to me. So those people will always be helped at and looked at. So that's a good thing there. So there. Last, before I bring Caitlyn back in, just a reminder, not that one. I didn't want that Sunday. I got too much gonzo. Too much gonzo. Hashtag too much gonzo. Matter of fact, everybody, I want everybody to do this after the show. Go on to social media and hashtag crazy to gonzo. Hit him up on his direct message and tell him you're in trouble on Sunday night. That's all I want him to hear. Send it to his direct message. You're in trouble on Sunday. So, all right, here we go. Caitlyn, can you mute for a second? Just real quick? So Sundays, these are the people that I watch. This is my viewing pleasure. Check these guys out. Mondays, Triple P, Steve, Meg, and the incredible guys over at PTV. They got an Oreo challenge coming up. They're doing something with Oreos. They're going to throw Oreos at each other. I don't know. They're going to hang them on a Christmas tree. Go over and check them out Monday night. I'll be there watching. It's an Oreo challenge. Tuesdays, a lot of talent on Tuesdays night. A lot of crazy. LBV had a chicken eating challenge last night, which was ridiculous. I mean, Viapre did. Mouse Talk was loose in the parks. I don't know. Brandy I'd locked Dave in a closet, so they didn't go live. But there's always a lot of good things going on Tuesday nights. Tonight, 9 o'clock, about, 66 minutes from now, there's Chomps. Hey, buddy, great to see you. Do I have to, I don't know if I do, I guess I have to do this because I haven't done it in a while. Where's it at? Boom, get that for you. Chomps is Wednesdays, go over and check out the guys at This and That. They're incredible. 9 o'clock. You will laugh out loud fun. I'll be over there listening to them as I'm laying in bed, laying in a chair, laying on the floor. I don't know, laying somewhere, wherever Preston decides to let me go tonight. Living in Diz, Corey Meets World, two great Corey channels. Corey goes every Thursday night. I will be over there tomorrow night because I think he cheated in the Meatloaf Challenge, and I'll be calling him out. I have proof, and I'll be calling him out on his channel. Living in Diz, great family channel. They go every week. And the Lynn Project on Thursday night, she'll make you a beverage. I'm not sure which one it is, but she'll definitely make you a beverage. Friday night, Rob Fuzz goes with his hangouts. He is the theme park retro king. And, of course, Resort TV 1, Friday Night Live. It's every Friday night over there. Saturdays finish out the week. Dole Whip Dad is not live on a Friday for once, I think, or a Friday night or Saturday night. We got our friend Diz Our Dream, Disney World Freak, Myers Mouse, World According to Shep, finishes after week. And these are guys that I follow daily. They're all growing. Try to get to 100K. That's why I follow them. Dev's the only one over right now. Ear to Ear Magic, smaller channel. I like Chris and his wife. They do a good job. They're live a lot. Sorry, I needed to take a drink there. I'm getting a little dry. Too much yapping. I like Ear to Ear. Please go over and check those guys out. They do a good job. All right, I'm bringing back in my guest who so patiently waited. Caitlyn, we're here. You there? You got to unmute, dear. You're muted.
I'm here.
There we go. So, well, I'm going to throw it over to you for your final thought of the night on anything that you'd like to retouch on, talk about your channel, anything like that, and then you and I will close it out together.
Absolutely. First of all, Pete, thank you for your time. And I know the first time we had a little bit of a scheduling issue, so thank you for working that out with me. Everyone in chat, thank you for your support because I am a smaller channel and I've been through quite the rough battle over the last few months. So I appreciate all you guys' tremendous support. It helps every single minute. And if anyone's new to the channel, feel free to ask any questions because I'm here to educate and I'm here to help people along the way. And Pete, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a phenomenal job from what you're doing. Your story is a testament to how you are as a human. Your heart shows that. And it takes you every single day. And I will tell you, you will get to Resort TV 1. And then you will get beyond that because I believe in you 100%.
We have a call coming in. I don't know. I don't recognize the number, so I'm going to take a chance. Hello?
Alrighty.
You're on with Caitlyn.
McDevitt, this is actually the nurse from Medicines Home Care. How are you?
Okay, I am live on YouTube, and you are live right now. Do you have a question for Caitlyn? I'm live on a YouTube channel right now. Could I ask you to call me back in about 10 minutes, or could I call you back?
Sure.
Because I don't think you want to broadcast nationally live with me what we're going to discuss.
Okay.
I will call you right back. Thank you.
You never know what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, my nurse, or one of my nurses, are here. So they didn't have questions. I'm sorry, Caitlin. I apologize. I thought it was honestly, I thought it was Arlene calling on a hidden number to tell me that the Pac-Man machine was shipped because I saw a Florida number and I got excited. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know that I did see a question, and it was from Geeking Out with Melly Mel, and she said, if I was to work for Disney again, where would I would like to work? And honestly, my dream role right now is to be a VIP tour guide. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. If not, I would love to be with guest services, and somehow within traditions. Which traditions, for those of you who don't know, that is your first orientation day with Disney. Goes to cover your history and values of the company and takes a little field trip. And that's the day where you get the magical name tag that changes your life forever.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, Tina McNeil, that probably was a first. This is us. Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Maximus is in here. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hit that like button. Help us out. Pete's nurse said no Pac-Man. No, she definitely. The nurse is definitely getting a call back. That was yeah. So, well, Caitlin, let me ask you this: as we go do it, how do you usually close out your channel?
My cast member, well, to be honest, my ending is pretty much life as a cast member. So for those of you who know interactions with cast members, I always say thank you for your support. Have a great night and have a magical day, as cast members like to say.
I love it. Well, I appreciate my guest here tonight, Caitlin. Yes, we had some scheduling challenges, and she fought through them with us and worked through it. Welcome in, Anthony. Great to see you. And I appreciate you and everything you're doing. Again, keep bringing the love and the positivity through your channel. Keep doing all the positive things within the community. It's a great thing when we see it happening live, and that's pretty cool. So
absolutely.
For my channel, when I close it out, I say the same things every time. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you're going through struggles in your life, whatever they are, whether they're physical, whether they're mental, whether they're financial, whether they're just personal, love life, whatever it is, there's always somebody out there that wants to help you. And it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody that's a professional. Don't hesitate to ask somebody for help. We all can use a helping hand at some point, and I encourage you all to do that. So, again, we'll be live tomorrow night with football, Friday night with Off the Wall, Sunday with the awards recognition announcements, and then also trying to understand Gonzo for an hour, which will give us all a headache. It's going to be incredible. I love that guy, but his accent is.
The funny thing is, I do mod for him, so I do understand him from time to time.
Yeah, he's incredible. I can't wait to interview Gonzo. I've been looking forward to it for quite some time. So we will see you guys soon. Thank you guys for being here. Mickey Mouse, I always say thank you to Mickey, and I appreciate him. Mickey, come on over and join Caitlin and I and say goodnight to everybody. He always likes to hide.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.